We are in one of the most historic and important places in the history of Christianity today, and I'm going to tell you all about it on today's 7 at 7. Good morning. I'm really glad that you're here with me today. I'm in Herrnhut, Germany. You've never heard of it before, but you probably should have. There were a group of Christians who had been persecuted for their belief in following the Bible and trying to seek the New Testament form of Christian faith for over 300 years, who were finally pushed out of the Czech Republic and made their way to this little location, Herrnhut, Germany, on the eastern side of the German nation. There they found a guy by the name of Count von Zinzendorf who would protect them and welcome them in. Together, they made a community with a host of people from all over Europe who were looking to follow Christ in a way that honored the Lord and followed after the Bible. Hey, I'm standing here with Count von Zinzendorf. Well, this is at least what we think he looked like. In the early 1700s, there were a group of refugees really that were coming from the Czech Republic who had been persecuted by the Catholic Church for their insistence on Bible-following Christianity. They found within just the community that he controlled, this little patch of land in eastern Germany, just outside the Czech Republic border, a place where they could search for God and faithfully follow what they believed was a biblical pattern of Christian faith. Today, you should give thanks for religious liberty, for the opportunity that we have to seek after God in the way that we see fit. And remember Zinzendorf, a guy who early on thought anyone who wanted to follow Jesus should have the opportunity to follow the Lord as he saw fit. One of the first things that they did when they arrived is they began to pray. They prayed that God would do a great work all over the world. In August of 1727, this prayer meeting began. They would famously pray for 100 years. These Moravians had a passion for God's mission to travel all over the world. 5 years later, they were ready to send their first missionaries, and those missionaries went to the Caribbean, North and South America. They traveled to Europe and really were the first European mission movement. Luther would hear about them. Later, William Carey and the Baptists would hear about him in London, and they would begin their mission efforts. But it all began here in Herrnhut among the Moravian brethren. Well, still today, we're carrying out this mission of taking the gospel to everyone, everywhere. And you and I have a role to play in it. When you think a little bit about the mission work going on all over the world, don't forget about Herrnhut, the Moravians, and this first group of believers that prayed earnestly for 100 years and went when nobody else was going. It's great to see you here today with us on 7 at 7. Hope you have a fantastic afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow.